and you're always going to be loved and lovable for the rest of your life. Every day in Love and Action Network, we encourage, equip, and empower bold dreamers to follow their bliss and to step into their wholeness in their own ways. And it's a thrill to be an encouragement to you over on Substack, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Spotify, and beyond daily. We are one of the few organizations on the planet that offers daily publications for the upliftment of the people. And one of the anchors in this program is the fabulously talented Tara Praolo Studio. Could you introduce yourself to the people for the week? And then we'll move into introducing the chakra of Sunday, as we always do. Wholeness.
Wholeness. We actually haven't been here for a couple weeks together on Sunday. You've been catching up on Mondays, so I'm happy to be back. I'm Tara Priolo. I am your resident Black, biracial, multi-passionate musician. I talk about the ish that nobody wants to talk about and push you to do the same. And I'm like ready for like a whole new makeover on that line, because you can't be on camera right now, baby. We're live and you can't put your face on camera. No, thank you. No, thank you. Yeah, big yawn. Big yawn. Um, anyway, let's talk about the root chakra. I haven't talked about the root chakra in weeks. You've talked about the root chakra. So, as Dr. Flo said, this is our first chakra of the week, and we walk all the way up to the crown chakra on Saturdays, and then we restart in the root chakra on Sundays. So this chakra is located, don't do that, located at the base of the spine. It governs our sense of security, groundedness, and connection to the earth. This energy center serves as the foundational root of our physical and energetic being. The color of today is red, which is like my power color. I love red. I love that it's in Love and Action Network. I actually stole a slightly different red for my brand, because if it's my power color and I feel like very powerful while wearing it, then why would I not have it in my brand? Weird. Anyway, the element is earth, which is one of my favorite things. I feel very grounded when I'm out in nature. Actually, during the clubhouse room this morning, which y'all, if you're watching this, we're going to ask you 10 questions. If you're interested in talking about those, you can either live chat us, email us, or you can come to the daily clubhouse room. So anyway, during the daily clubhouse room this morning, I was outside with the baby. The baby was gardening, and I was just grounding in myself outside. So the mantra is LAM. We also have another one, which is I am. So you can start filling up the comments with I am. And the themes are safety, belonging, physical identity, tribal connection, and roots. And last but not least, and then I'll throw it to Dr. Flo to ask some questions here. A strong root chakra provides the courage to take up space, the grounded presence to stand before others, and the resilience to move through adversity. Oh, yes. And then it says your inner foundation must be firm. And that is one of my kinks, is that I am definitely a person who loves to build the infrastructure inside of someone. Or help them build that infrastructure, and of course the infrastructure in their business and in their lives, but primarily that inner scaffolding, as Dr. Flo says. Balancing the root chakra may involve walking barefoot in nature. Like I said, I was outside without my shoes on earlier. Practicing mindful breath work and grounding meditations. Honoring your body with nourishment and rest. I need to rest a little bit more. I need to not go to bed quite so late tonight. Releasing inherited beliefs about scarcity and survival. And like I said, I'll throw it to Dr. Flo to start us off. Introduce this week's theme.
Don't mind if I do. It is week 38 in Love and Action Network. This year, we have been doing our own themes. Some of you know that for the last few years, we were using 52 weeks of conscious contact with Melody Beattie in order to anchor our discussions and to guide us into freedom. And it did serve its purpose, loved and lovable. However, this year we decided to move into our own themes. and shake things up a bit by deciding what we wanted to discuss from the roots and the root system of Love and Action Network. So you notice that all of our themes have been about love and the ways in which love seeks to encourage, equip, and empower all of us. And so week 38 is all about love as a balm. We're going to explore this week how love heals wounds in this healing and restoration cycle that we're going through for this 4 weeks. Each day this week will be aligned with a chakra, starting from the root and moving to the crown. And these have been designed to be accessible to everyone. And so if you are new or returning, you'll find a question here as published on YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcast. I always want to say Android Podcast, or Apple Podcast, Android Podcast, but it's the Google product. And people can listen to Google Podcasts also on Apple devices. Wherever you source your love, we seek to be there. And the reason why we seek to be there as a personal point is because Charlie Kirk and people like Charlie Kirk, we discussed him in last week's Deconstruction Junction offering, these people are unapologetic about putting their vitriol and animus and division into the earth. And a lot of people don't really fuck with us because they can't match our energy and match our love level. But Tara Praolo Studio and Love City Arts Academy and Love and Action Network, we are committed to putting a different kind of vibration into the atmosphere. If these people can go out in the name of the Lord and be destructive and divisive and be exclusive and elitist in their love, Tara and I can show up with our particular version of love and lift the consciousness and the vibration of the collective higher in our way. This is our response. This is our finest hour, and this is our response. The pirate in me had to come out. This is how we respond in these times. We want our children's children, because the internet's forever, as my husband says. The internet is forever. We want those in our wake to look back on what we were doing in these times and see Tara and I on our mark, encouraging, equipping, and empowering people. And we've been releasing all of the entanglements, as she says, in her personal practice in studio. We've been releasing all of the entanglements in our lives in order to get the clearest that we've ever been about how we support people. We recognize that we are not called to love and support everyone, but we certainly will do so for those who are in our network and adjacent. So let's talk about love as a balm. Through the framework and the prism of the root chakra, safety, grounding, and stability. This is going to be all about how love provides security and grounds us in our healing. Here are some questions to reflect upon. When have you felt love anchor you in a moment of instability? What role does love play in helping you feel safe in your body? How can love restore your trust in life after hardship? Remember, we're all going through challenge. We're all going through instability. We're all working through private pain. How can love restore your trust in life after these hardships? Where in your life do you need more grounding love right now? Where in your life do you need more grounding love right now? How does receiving love impact your sense of belonging? How does receiving love impact your sense of belonging? This morning in the Clubhouse space, we run a daily peer support group over on an app called Clubhouse. It's drop-in social audio. There's so many of you who have not discovered it yet or have discovered it and would like to rediscover it. This is a drop-in social ability to be on basically a glorified phone call and just be in the community and essentially leave your house or leave your neighborhood without leaving your house in your neighborhood. And this morning in the drop-in peer support space, I taught passionately about lovability. The level of your ability to be loved will impact how much love and support you allow to come to you. If you believe that you're not lovable and not worthy of love, you have a hard time belonging to yourself and to the world. All the times where I have struggled to feel connected to community, it's been directly tied to this idea that love could not get to me. I cried this morning in the space about a quote from the dearly departed spiritual teacher, Dr. Wayne Dyer, who said that fear knocked at the door, love answered, and nobody was there. Can you allow love to vanquish fear and to push fear out of your life today? Very important things. Shall I continue?
Please.
How has love helped you rebuild after a difficult setback? What practices remind you that love is a steady foundation? Tara does amazing breathing practices. What other practices remind you that love is a steady foundation? How can you show love to your physical body today? How can you show love to your physical body today? When love is absent, how does it affect your sense of stability? When love is absent, how does it affect your sense of ability? Here's the deal. Love is never not with you. Sometimes you don't recognize it as love. Sometimes you don't open the door to the love. Every action in life is love itself or call for love. And when love is absent and you're calling for it, how does that affect your sense of ability and stability? Last question of the day. How can love dissolve fear rooted in survival and scarcity? How can love dissolve fear that's rooted in survival and scarcity? We talk a lot on this network about the fact that you are enough, you've always been enough, you're always going to be enough. And the supply of love and food and money is endless. And just knowing that the supply is endless can allow space for us to allow love to get to us. I want to thank you all for watching today and being part of our network and supporting us with your time, talent, and treasure. I want to thank Tara Praolo Studio for co-hosting this week's Daily Boost program as we progress. You'll be seeing and hearing from us on all the platforms, like I said, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcast, and Google Podcast. And if you need support, we are currently running a bunch of programs individually and collectively of all price points and all budgets to get you into your wholeness your way. And so if you're interested in learning more about Tara's programs, you can go to our website in our link in bios. If you're interested in the work that I'm doing with our classroom of inspiration and many other courses and coaching programs that we are continuing, just head on over to lovedandlovable.bio.link, lovedandlovable.bio.link, lovedandlovable.bio.link. And we really appreciate you more than you know. On behalf of our production team, Popular 33, Tara Parlo Studio, and myself, Andre the Flow, we hope that you have a fantastic week. It is what you truly deserve. And we also invite you, as always, to stay in your power, stay in your joy, and stay loved and lovable. We'll see you very soon. Take care.